show, the car runs great. All the gears grab. The Corsa exhaust has pretty low drone, which, like I said, that's one reason why I run it on the Raptor. It sounds extremely aggressive from the outside, but on the inside, it's just a nice, deep, low rumble. Not, you know, obnoxiously loud to an irritating point. The vacuum gauge up right now. So with the performance package, obviously the vacuum gauge is right here. But this is the GT Premium, so obviously you get, you know, the whole gauge cluster. And all right, I'm gonna stop talking so you can hear it. It's in third gear right now. So in sixth gear, the RPMs just really drop. That wasn't getting on it. I'm not flooring it. I'm just simply getting up to speed, you know, the interstate speed. And I mean, you can see it handles amazingly. It cruises very well. Sounds great. It's nice and quiet on the inside. Modes, I don't know if you can really see it on the screen or not, but if you will pay attention to the screen, you have normal, sport, track, wet, and snow. Then you also have the steering wheel switch right here. It's going to be the third switch to the right. That adjusts from normal, sport, and comfort. That was through fifth gear, and you can hear there's no grinding whatsoever. It goes into gear extremely smooth. If you do hear some noise, it might be my drink, the ice. Steering wheel modes, you have comfort, normal, sport. I prefer comfort. It's a lot lighter of a steering wheel. Normal has that perfect mixture between, you know, a light and a tight steering wheel, like really stiff. Once you go into sport mode, the steering wheel is very heavy on turning. Barely turn it, and this thing is going to want to take a corner almost at a 90. You have your heated, you have your vented or cooled seats. I call them cooled seats, but you have heated and cooled seats. The, you know, dual climate zone, the Sirius XM. You have all your modes, you know, the Android Auto, CD, Sirius, AM, FM, Apple CarPlay, Android Auto, voice control, your display, your vehicle. You do have your blind assist, which is the little yellow lights on the sides of the cars. This thing will pick up a car if you're backing out of a parking spot, because in a car, obviously, you can't see over the cars that are next to you like you can in a truck. So if you're backing out of a parking spot, the sensors to this car will pick up another car coming from down the drive lane that is still like 15 to 20 feet away from you. It's honestly really mind-blowing at how great these sensors pick up other vehicles. Has the backup camera. I mean, this is the fully loaded Mustang. Like, you can't get any more loaded than this one, other than the performance package, in which case the 15 to 17, really you're not missing much. Where the 373 rear axle ratio, Brembo brakes, the performance wheels, which are just a little bit wider and a little bit bigger than, you know, the non-performance wheels. Your gauges in the middle. I mean, for the most part, that's really the gist of it. Which obviously this one has the aftermarket wheels, so you already have much wider tires, even wider than what the performance package comes with. As far as the front brakes go, they're not Brembo, but they are still 4-piston caliper brakes. They're huge. and they grab very, very well. And it has the iBox springs in it, which I love. Keeps it much stiffer in tight curves like back here. We're going to put the steering wheel in sport mode. These are some tight curves. iBox springs stiffens the ride a little bit while still keeping it a very smooth and comfortable ride. I mean, I haven't been bouncing up and down. The camera might be bouncing up and down because it's on a headband on top of my head. So I don't know exactly how solid the video is going to come out, or if it's going to come out a little shaky or not. But as far as me, I'm not bouncing up and down. My whole body is very still, very calm. You just have that little bit of extra help with without the excessive weight transfer going in and coming out of the corners, which obviously is going to help you out with grip. And you know, that's not, I'm not saying, you know, oh, this thing is, you know, track ready to go take on a GT 500. Like, no, I didn't get full on struts, shocks, and the whole nine. I just got springs. So you still have the factory struts. You just have an upgraded spring rate. I'm going to put it back on comfort now that we're out of that back road. This car absolutely screams. It really, really does. It's insane at how good it sounds. And that's it.